Hello, Champagne Dreamers. Welcome back to my channel. I'm your girl, Miss Jaye, your trash queen of glam, geek, and gore. And for today's video, we're doing another overhead flat lay video. I hope you enjoyed the last one. I will go ahead and link it up in the cards, but I did swatches of the Makeup Revolution Tasty Peach palette and the mini palette. Well, today we're being a little bit more bougie and we are going to do some swatches from the Jeffree Star Cosmetics Blood Money palette. I have been waiting for this palette for so long. The minute I found out that he had a trademark for something called Blood Money, I knew it was going to be a green palette and I was not disappointed. So this is our palette. I've used it one other time. I have a Get Ratchet with me where I did a makeup look using this palette. If you want to check that out, I will link that up in the cards as well. I am super excited to just get in and swatch all of these. There are a lot of colors in here that I haven't had the chance to play with yet, so we're gonna do some swatches, take a look at them, and if you're excited about that, stick around because we're getting into it right now. All right, so apologies in advance that my arm is a little bit banged up, and I shaved it today. I forgot to shave it yesterday. I usually like to get a day or two jump on that so that it doesn't get all rashy and like razor burn, but I didn't do that. So I did put some foundation down. I put just a little bit of the Morphe Fluidity foundation, and then I used the Morphe Eyelid Primer in Translucent, and so I've got both of those on my arm right now. So if this seems a little bit red, a little bit banged up, that's why. So we're just gonna go with it. We're just going to live our best life and forget about it. So I'm gonna go ahead and start swatching these. This is a brush that I got from Black Moon Cosmetics, and so we're gonna do just some brush swatches to kind of blend this on to the arm. A little bit powdery, as you can see. And then in between colors, I'll clean off the brush with my color switch. Alright, so for the top row, from left to right, we have Divine Intervention, Mint Condition, Chameleon Fetish, Poison Ivy, Make It Rain, and Crocodile Tears. And these are really beautiful. Now this one you'll notice struggled a little bit. This one does not do best with like swiping motions. This one, if you've got a tacky primer or especially like a white primer, I would go ahead and pat that on. That's where the second version of the swatch, or the second kind of coat that I did, when you come on and sort of tap it on, you get that much truer, brighter green. This is also really beautiful. I love this shimmer shade here. Now, for the look that I did in the Get Ratchet with me, I used Crocodile Tears and Make It Rain to kind of set the shape of the look. And then I used Poison Ivy and Chameleon Fetish on the lid. So these were on the inner part of the lid. So, and I did use the Divine Intervention for a brow highlight and an inner corner highlight. So this was the only shade from this row that I didn't have a chance to use in that Get Ratchet with me. So here are the swatches of the top row of Blood Money. So now we'll move on to the second row. All right, so here is the second row. I did do a couple of finger swatches. As I was doing that, you probably noticed that these two shades in particular struggled a little bit. I did use this one and this one in the eye look that I did in the Get Ratchet With Me, and I foiled them. I used setting spray, so I would definitely recommend that for these two, or do a finger application because it'll be a little bit smoother. Now this brush is very, very firm, which will also impact the application, but these just do better with a finger or with a wet brush. So from left to right, we have Equity, Money Heist, CEO, Emerald Estate, Heavy Weighted, and Jaded. More gorgeous greens. I know that I used these two. I might have used a little bit of Heavy Weighted in the Get Ratchet With Me, but a few new shades here. I hadn't used this one or this one. I hadn't used this one, so a lot of fun to play with. All right, so we are moving on to the third row. All right, so for the third row, we have Private Island, Self-Made, Tax-Free, Persuasion, Secret Stash, and Black Card Limit. So these are a lot of fun. I used these two shades in the Get Ratchet With Me. I used a little bit of this shade, I believe, on the lower lash line, but I didn't use any of these three. The mattes are very nice. They go on very nicely. They blend out. The shimmers are gorgeous, as I would expect, like these. This one was absolutely beautiful. It blended in with this black so beautifully. I had this mixture of these two and then Crocodile Tears that was to die. Definitely check out that video. This is the only one that's a little bit of a disappointment. It's one of those where it's a matte shadow, but it's got the glitter suspended in it. And the glitter stays okay. It's not like a lot of those. You do get some of the glitter, but I would maybe recommend using a glitter glue if you really want that glitter to stay. And it's probably still gonna bukkake all over your face, but I definitely would use a glitter glue if you want to keep some of that sparkle. I like a good bukkake reference in my videos, because I'm classy. As a special little bonus, in addition to the swatches of Blood Money, I did pick up both of the Extreme Frosts. These are ridiculous. $50 for a highlighter is a little bit cray-cray, but I love anything green, and I have been loving these. These are not as glittery as the other ones. These are a little bit more shimmery in texture, but I figured I would do some swatches of these so that you could see them as well. I'll just do finger swatches of these on my hand. This is the lighter shade Stripper Magic. I'm just gonna run my finger through that. This is the highlighter that I used in the Get Ratchet With Me, so if you wanted to check that out, that's the highlight that I'm wearing in that video, and you can see it's got kind of a champagne-y base, but it is a very strong yellowy green reflect. And this is the darker shade. This one is a little bit more gold. This is Cold Hard Cash. So if you have the other ones, you can see this one is definitely not as glittery. I'll maybe do a swatch of Sour Ice so that you can see a comparison, but these are a little bit more of just a straight up shimmer. I would say that these are similar to the Supreme Frost formula with the level of glitter. So this is the shade Sour Ice, and I'm gonna go ahead and put this down next to these so that you can see. This one definitely much more of a dense packed glitter formula. These have a little bit more of that just kind of wet look shimmer. It's kind of a white base with the green, a gold with the green, and this is definitely like a green glitter. All right, so those are the swatches of the Jeffree Star Cosmetics Blood Money palette. I love greens, I love glitter, so these were a lot of fun to do. These are the two Extreme Frost highlighters. Again, these are Stripper Magic and Cold Hard Cash, and the Blood Money palette. So let me know down in the comments what you thought about this, what you thought about the swatches. If there's something else you would like to see, I know I didn't do finger swatches for all of the colors. I tend to do brush swatches because I like to do swatches the way I apply them on my lids, and I almost never apply anything with my fingers. I don't want to finger bang it onto my eyes. So I use brushes, I like to put it on, but if you ever want to see more finger swatches, let me know down in the comments below. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, make sure you go down and give us a thumbs up, or you can give us a thumbs down. We'll take the engagement either way. While you're down there, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and also click the bell notification icon so that you'll get notifications of all future uploads. I upload at least one video a week, usually on Tuesdays, and occasionally I even have a bonus video for you. Ooh, sexy. If you'd like to chat, banter, or commiserate between uploads, don't forget that all of my social media will be linked down in the description box, as well as a link to my website, The World of Champagne, at janessajay.com. Thank you so much for watching. I love and appreciate all of you, and until I see you again, bye.